Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Welcome back, my name is Daz, my pronouns are they, them. Today we will be continuing our journey in the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, which I believe is picking up directly after, directly where the demo ended, because it has saved my data, thank god, because that demo was wonderful, but I don't want to play through the whole 2.5 hours again. So yeah, we are going to be continuing the full game. This game doesn't like it when you switch tabs, so I'm gonna tab into the game and the logo is gonna appear. It's gonna be like magic. Whoa! There we go. We are on chapter 3. We did the first 2 chapters. Ah yes, Abramar. That wasn't so bad, right? That Arbiter, Thea, seems nice. Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities. Ah yes, we were visited by a sort of representative of the magic cops. And I was like, oh no, a cop. So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck. I didn't feel intimidated, I felt powerful since I met you, or the deck isn't going to be a secret for long. I didn't feel intimidated by Thea. We could use her help. I see. Okay, you know your coven better than me. Should we do that reading we had pending now? Oh yeah, I was gonna do a reading for him, I think. It can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway. What's the matter, are you scared? Scared? Who? Me? Ha 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 ha. Yes, I am. What? Why? I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bones, the pendulum. You name it. All of the divination methods. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. It is pretty, precise. Your readings are too deep and too sharp. But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it? Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels so taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you. Happy to bother you, I guess. Why does the weather have to decide to pick up and be warm on the days I decide to stream? Don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely. Hahaha, sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again. Ooh. Hello? Oh, who's this fun guy? There's a snaky guy and a crabby guy. This feels like prime opportunity for a poll, if I can get it to be stable. How do I do a poll? Here we go. Snaky guy or crabby guy? Let's see how this poll goes. Snaky guy. I'm assuming these are probably familiars of some of my coven members. a dragon fella? I guess dragon is also accurate. I don't know why I said snake, it very clearly has legs. This one or this one? Snaky man or crabby man? A card design? I like that the crabby guy has a stack of wood on him. Yes, there are two there. There's one here and one here. At first I thought it was just this guy, but then I hovered over here and it let me do a click. I think we're going with the snaky guy. Ow. Wonderful. Yes, snaky man time. I've lost all my tabs. I don't know why I keep dropping frames. Not sure why that's buffering. So apologies for that, hopefully it's not too bad. Okay. Ah! Fortuna! This is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Love, Dahlia. Well... Ooh. Don't know why it's buffering. Why is everyone using the internet on a Thursday evening? Okay, let's invite Dahlia. Ah! Fortuna! The only lag I'm experiencing is Twitch mobile on my end acting up. Fair enough. Fortuna! Ha ha ha. Fortuna! It's me, Dahlia. I like the swords. Ha ha ha. Fortuna! It's really you, I can't believe it. I'm so happy to see you. What's up? Tell me what you've done these past 200 years, come on. 2 fucking centuries, can you believe it? I love her design too, just stunning. The music's nice as well. I wonder if each person has their own theme. That fucking Adana, I swear to you she's gonna pay. Haha, slow down please. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you again. So, bring me up to speed. There's nothing much to tell, actually. It's been boring as hell here. I almost lost it, or maybe I did lose it, I don't really know anymore. I wouldn't be able to stay locked up and isolated for so long, I'm telling you. I would have gone after Adana to kill or be killed. I wish I had your strength. What are you saying? You're stronger than me. 200 years by yourself and you're still standing? I don't know anyone stronger than you. That's another kind of strength too, I guess. But I envy you, ready to go out with a bang, not with a whimper like me. But you didn't go yet, girl. Ooh. I like Dahlia too. I'm sure you've got plenty of pent-up energy ready to get back at the universe whenever you regain your freedom. Come on, Bitrate. Come on. Actually, I've been crafting my own divination deck. What? What do you mean crafting? You're making the cards and all? Yes, that's exactly it. I summon images from dominions of the cosmos for the backgrounds. Then I summon images of cosmic arcana and energy symbols. And I compose the design of the card with them. The meaning of the cards vary depending on which elements and energies I combine. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm dropping so many frames. I would love it if the internet stabilized. Okay, we might be back. Apologies. Once again. Okay. That sounds crazy cool. Show me your favorite card. Well, the deck is still too green. I need to make a lot of cards. It doesn't matter. Show me your favorite so far. It has been a while since I looked at these. I did like the Magical Post Office one. Dire Vision. Deprivement. This one looks like Dahlia. Gears of War. Transhumanism. Primeval Ballad. I like Deprivement. This one. Whoa, Deprivement. What a name for a card. And I love the art. This is already cooler than your old tarot deck. What does this card mean? These cards are harder to summarize than the tarot ones. For example, this one could mean temptation, leadership, purpose, predestination, luck. Whoa, and how do you know which meaning to pick when you draw one? Context and instinct. And you never doubt yourself? How can you tell you're not making it all up? It's natural to second guess yourself when you're a student of the divinatory arts. But I left that phase behind long ago, back when I was a mortal girl. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen, not a single time. Oh yeah, we learnt that she used to be mortal. I even foretold the advent of Earth's domed cities. And I did this almost a century before it happened. Shit, that's amazing. Read the cards for me, please. Ah, sure, but don't you want to catch up first? This is catching up. Show me what you've got. Okay, what do you want to ask the deck? Ah, the logo's gonna get in the way. Oh no. Let's do some adjusting of the old stream setup. Stick that up there. I can't move the sub count, sadly. That's just part of the setup. Okay. I want to know how you've been for these 2 centuries. Eh? I can tell you that myself. I don't think you can. We witches lie to ourselves by nature. I bet I'm not the only one that will learn things about Fortuna with this reading. Interesting. I accept with one condition. We look into your past too. I'm in. We've got ourselves into a divination face-off. I don't know how you manage to draw me into these situations every time. The cosmos brought me here to make you all feel alive. What can I say? Let's do this. Primeval Ballad. The prairie grants a space for meditation, a strong avatar for justice imbued with purpose. The Arbiter's book puts this revelation in front of many eyes. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. Assign. Do I have to give it to Dahlia? Okay. I think it makes sense for it to go to Dahlia. Ooh. You've been plotting to leave the coven and found your own clan of warrior witches. You forged a Jinn dagger to kill Idana, but you got cold feet in the end. You fell in love with the demon of the White Sands, and you're keeping your relationship hidden from the coven. Ooh. I think I like this one. You've been plotting to leave the coven and found your own clan of warrior witches. Oh shit, you should become an arbiter. Straight to the most problematic issue. This sounds really dangerous. How deep into this plan are you? Pretty deep. Haven't got to the point of no return yet. But if I snap my fingers, there's a good lot of witches ready to fight our way out. We've been discussing everything in front of a Minister of Secrets, so there's no risk of the word getting out until the day comes. I discovered it though. Nah, you're the only divination freak in our coven. And I know I can trust you. Sure, but please try not to hurt yourselves or anyone else on your way out if it comes to that. Not even Idana? It'll be easier for everyone if you manage not to harm anyone. You're right. But that's extremely naive on your part. I'm sorry. It's alright, you're so cute. I love you. I love you too. Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. The door holds the promise for quenching many kinds of thirst. The trident pierces through magic and makes it bleed emotion. A flood of water can unleash hidden potentials. Introspection, learning, passion, and power. Yearning, passion, and power. Introspection makes sense for me being trapped for 200 years. Oh my god. I resent you and Jasmine for not having fought to the death to free me. You were supposed to be my best friends. I don't know if I'll ever love you like I used to. Or when I couldn't deal with the anxiety, I hurt and disfigured myself beyond recognition, then patched myself back with a regeneration spell. Damn. Once again, those content warnings. I've got them on a timer as well, but this is gonna touch on some pretty heavy topics. I don't know that I would be angry. This is probably more likely something that I wouldn't want to tell my best friend. So I'll go with this one. This is so strange. I can't see a thing. Oh. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh. What a bummer. I'm sorry I can't meet my end of the deal. Oh, she's too scared. Do you want to try and ask something else? Nah, it's okay. I played and I lost. Not that I mind sharing stuff with my best friend anyway. Would you like to ask anything else? Maybe. Nah, that's enough fortune telling for today, I think. I gotta hand it to you, this new deck is something else. Congratulations. Jeez. I mean, that does also kind of suggest that both of the things that I read could have been true. Thanks. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Can't wait to witness what you do once you reach your full potential. It's going to be scary for sure. Hee hee hee. I like the laughing animation. Haha. By the way, I have a favor to ask you that I don't know if it's going to be too much. Hey, I'd do anything for you. Whatever you need, Dahlia. The thing is that the favor isn't for me, that's why I'm hesitating to ask. A good friend of mine is in a bit of trouble, and having just seen how amazing your new deck is, I wonder if you could help her. What happened? Her name is Greth. She is a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. She is a pretty young witch, joined the coven around 130 years ago, so you wouldn't know her. But she's the purest. I'm sure you'll love her. Sure, I'd love to meet her, but stop beating around the bush. What happened? You must promise you won't tell anyone. I promise. She tried to summon a behemoth. That's what we did. We summoned a behemoth. What? I'm not gonna add like I don't know it, but I'm also not gonna be like, I can relate, tell me more. Wow, that's like super illegal, isn't it? Indeed, that's why we need to keep all of this from Idana's ears. If the coven learns about it, they'll tear Greth to pieces. Last time I checked, the punishment was cosmic erasure. Oh my god, that sounds bad. What's your stance on this? I want to protect my friends, of course. Happy to hear that. What kind of behemoth did Greth try to summon? Well, to protect me from its influence, she didn't give me many details. Greth tried to summon a builder behemoth to help her craft a special altar out of a titan's skull or something like that. But since she's an architect, their essences were so similar the behemoth got entangled with her own being. They fused. She hasn't even let me see her since the summoning went awry. Oh my, this sounds grave. She's desperate, that's why I'm coming to you. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. She can't stay hidden from the coven forever, and when they find out... I don't even want to think about it. I'll help her. I'll do everything in my power, I promise. Thank you, Fortuna. I must go now. I'll tell Greth to write to you, and thank you for the reading. You're the best, and I love you, and I am so happy to have you back. Me too, Dahlia. See you soon. Just nooms away into space. Damn. We've got another letter to answer, but I think I want to make a new card. Also, hopefully, knock on wood, my frames and bitrate have stabilized a little bit. Let's go make a new card. I love the design of her house. It's so pretty. Okay, great card. I really like this background. I think last time I focused extremely heavily on meaning. I kind of just want to vibe and make pretty art and see what comes of it. So let's select the Moonstone Temple. Ooh, I like the dragon. This is going to be a heavily earthy card by the looks of it. Okay, and then we want something fiery. Ooh, asteroid would be pretty. Yeah, let's go for it. We're just vibing, we're just making nice art. I forgot that it's gonna like not let me remove certain aspects. Want to have a bit of the temple and a bit of space in shot. I think that's good. The dragon just looping around the card. Make it go further behind? No. Oh, there's little baby dragons too. The tail could be coming out of this planet here in the background. I also want to have this little baby snake coming out of here, because that's cute. That blends in really well as well. Oh, you can see the... there we go. If I put in more loopy snake bits. Loopy, dragony snake bits. Asteroid. The little one. It's only little. And then there's this chest of gold. Which I also can't get rid of. So I guess this can be sat. No, that doesn't look good. Where would I want the gold to be? I guess I could make it really small and just have it sat like over here. I like the eggs. Oh, I also like this little... I can't tell, is this meant to be a little snake or is it meant to be an arm? Because if it's meant to be an arm, that's pretty sick. Just sort of like coming out of random places. Oh yeah, I like the idea that its arms like grabbing. Maybe I won't put this tail so far away. The tail can be flicking up out of the back of the temple. We can put some more stars in the sky. Whee! I want to use more of these little arms, they're funny. They look really silly. And this one can be coming out. If I do that, and then if I switch these two. Yes, lots of little arms wiggling through this temple. I think I'm happy with that. I'm sad that I can't get rid of this chest. I don't want the chest. I can kind of hide it, just like right in the corner down here. Yeah, there we go. That looks much better. I'll put a third star up here. Finish. The Unforgiven. Okay. The Moonstone Temple is a gateway to illumination, a symbol for a haughty guardian. Those hated by the dragon will wither away. The asteroid foretells imminent tragedy. Guardian, ego, sabotage, adversity, happiness, rejection, bad omen. Damn. Okay, well, I need to gain some more elemental energy, so I guess it's time to talk to this other person. I wanna see, there's a little seat over here, which suggests that at some point I will get to go and sit over here. Because there's a seat here and a seat here. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Your friend, Jasmine. Invite. Oh, are you gonna be like a druidy witch? Oh, so cute. I'm so happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. Fortuna's dialogue is happening under my face. Oh, she's so cute. Pardon me. I thought you still had a sentence for eight centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. I think she was awestruck or something. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare to go against Adana's judgment. But keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I missed you so much. I missed you too. So, tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up! You tell me about you! I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a bit. Jasmine. Oh no, her name is Jasmine. Okay. What would you like to know about? Are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I am perfecting the art of enchanted chanoyu, also known as magical tea craft. Oh yay! You've always loved your plants. How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora, and even if my books on the matter helped many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. Ha ha ha. Kind of like our garden. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now, hee hee. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, any juicy gossip? Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do, and I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into the Tittle Tattle Club. That's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? I want to know about romance. What about some romance? Romance, huh? There's always plenty of that going on. But I guess the biggest highlight from this century is from your mentor. Eugenia? Impossible, that hag doesn't have the ability to love. Maybe losing you made her realize that you have to love more openly and intensely. What then, she has a lover now? Hee hee hee. She has a dozen? What? 12 lovers among witches, fairies, and deer folk. Shut up. Hee hee hee. I swear, she's changed a lot. She looks very happy now. Although, she hasn't accepted any new students after losing you. Hey, stop saying she lost me. I'm still alive. Ah, of course. I'm sorry. Do you want me to tell her she can visit? I'm not sure. I don't need the kind of lecture she'll have pent up over 200 years right now. Come on, I'm sure she'll be very happy to be reunited with you. Okay, soon, I promise, but not yet. Understood. Anyway... Listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. I don't care about the coven. The coven betrayed me. Oh wow! Is it safe? It is unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me. And from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Oh, sounds exciting. Don't let Aidana know though. Of course, I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen? I don't know, Fortuna. But you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Aidana. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes. Ah, it's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you. Oh, shut up. Oh my god, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. Are all of the witches sapphic? Because I'm fairly certain that all of the witches in this universe are femme. All of them sapphic? I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into it with my cards if you want. Nah, that's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill. Oh? Hello? And I can't figure out what the problem is. So, my question is, what's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. I just made this card! This is not good. The Unforgiven? Oh no. It's a bad omen. It gives me the opportunity to assign it differently, right? But in my experience with tarot and with other cards, you ask the questions and draw in that order. So this card is for the first question. So it goes to the illness. Oof. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant. It did say about ego. And your garden is suffering for it. A jealous witch is sabotaging you. Someone who visited your garden recently planted some corrupted seeds. There's nothing wrong with your garden. You're just tired. You need to rest. I think based on this being about like sabotage and about ego, it might be her pride. Like that feels bad, but yeah. Your pride is poisoning the soil. Success has made you arrogant and your garden is suffering for it. Fortuna, how can you say those things to me? I'm not the one who... I know, it's a message from the stars. I'll never get used to you spurting the heavy stuff out of the blue. Sorry. I guess you're right, as you always are. Time for me to do some soul searching, huh? Flowers are really sensitive to a witch's ego, so this makes all the sense in the cosmos. Thank you, this will put me on the right path for sure. I hope so. The garden's fate. Dire vision. Justice, communication, peace, leadership, purpose, and courage. Maybe they pull through? Your garden will become key to the survival of the coven during an extremely gruesome cosmic plague. Your garden will become sentient and will roam the cosmos, blessing dead dominions. It will bring life back to barren celestial bodies. You will bury yourself in your garden and assimilate it all. You'll become a magical entity able to grow any kind of plant from your body in an instant. I like the first one. Your garden will become the key to the survival of the coven during an extremely gruesome cosmic plague. Did I say gruesome? Gruesome. Oh wow. Happy to hear I'll be able to help, but I'm very worried right now. Maybe this is the cause of the demise of the coven like you predicted centuries ago. I don't think so. I said your garden will be key to the survival of the coven. Survival. Right. Then I better put myself to work if we want to minimize this plague's damage. Thanks for the warning. Don't burn yourself out, you're going to make it no matter what. Do you want to keep digging? That's alright, enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. That's because you're a badass witch. And my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you are going to be. But that's all on you, with or without divination. Aw, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now. But I promise you, I'm going to make up for all the time we've lost. See you soon. Thank you for coming. Oh, Behemoth Boy is back. What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma, it's something more primal, like how mortals can't avoid staring at a flame. You woke up poetic today, huh? Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Dahlia? What kind of childish question is that? They're my best friends. Indulge me. I'm not asking this just to annoy you. As your mentor, I consider this an important introspection exercise. It'll make your divination better. Don't pretend to be all wise now. I know for a fact that you just enjoy spilling the tea. Hee hee hee. I'll give you a cop-out option, even. Come on, just play along. Who do you like best? Jasmine, Dahlia, or me? I don't know. I don't know. I love Dahlia's design. And I feel like she would be more willing to put up a fight for Fortuna. So if he's gonna make me answer, then I'll say Dahlia. Dahlia. Oh, and why do you like Dahlia best? She's just too sexy. Her powerful attitude makes me feel safe. Her confidence grants her an unbreakable aura, you're right. I love strong witches. Wouldn't mind having been summoned by her, I tell you. Me neither. Haha, what? Nothing. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous. As long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want. We love Silly Goofy here. We support Silly Goofy Abramar. At your service. What's your plan now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from that architect Greth. Good, let's build that deck. Time to make another card. Yeah, you see what I mean about this pillow here. This is where we sit when we're talking to people. This is where we sit when we're making cards. Create card. The Opera House feels like a good option. After playing Genshin yesterday with the Opera House, I feel like the Opera House is a good option. An enchanted opera house that magnifies the emotions of anything sung inside its chambers. Does it let me pick the same one twice? Doesn't look like it. I don't like this guy. He's horrible. What do we want to be in the opera house? Oh, this guy's cute. Doesn't feel like he would fit in the opera house though. Coyote Gunslinger. bartender, avian dancer, the florist, astronaut, fallen hero. Okay. Maybe the fallen hero then. Feels like something good to be on a stage. And what would be useful for the fallen hero to have? Oh, big fiery sword. Ooh, scary ghosts. Eyes for the night, pain for the wraith. I want to be on stage, please. I don't think I can zoom in any closer than that. But let's move this stuff a little bit, because I want to be on stage. Plunging our big sword into the ground. Not quite that big. I can add an arm as well. Oh shit. Holding onto the sword. I think that looks good. It's hard to tell because it's so far away. I want more of this torch. Copy. On either side of the opera house. Oh, I can make it so that they've had an arrow put through them. Like a big arrow. Big arrow has pierced them. Maybe not quite that big. Rather big though. Because the tip of the arrow is interfering with the sword. No, big stab. And there's just some little floaty fire bits around. And then death is coming for them. Is what this is. And then there's some more ghosts in the audience. Just hanging about, watching the show. I think that's good. Oh, I got an achievement. Challenger's poem. The chambers of the opera house make all meanings resonate through every context. A song for incredible deeds, the pain of 1,000 wounds. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. Authority, sabotage, adversity, leadership, purpose, rivalry, tragedy. Nice. don't know that I have enough energy to make another. I might be able to make another card if I make a like low cost one. Under the water seems fun. During the last war before the Age of Witches, the ancients pierced these lands so deep the planet is always bleeding lava. The first witches tried to heal this dominion by covering it with the tears of water deities. The waters of Jvalana Payash Jyothi are forever boiling. Rituals performed using salt from these waters grant access to the most profound emotions. Okay, who can I put in the card? I can only put the shaman. The shaman doesn't really suit the underwater though. Maybe I'll just wait until I have more. Still no familiars in your window. What shall we do meanwhile? I don't know, just wait. It's okay. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. What do you do to kill time? You must be an expert at it. Usually I just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. But when my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. I've accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile. Oh, fiction. I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. That's pretty cool. What to do? I want to read interactive fiction, because to me that sounds like a visual novel. I'll pick an interactive tale at random from my collection. The Secret Cut by Jordi DePaco. There's always been a legend among butchers on the island of Terra Nova about a secret cut hidden inside cows with crimson fur. Cows with crimson fur are already a rarity, but finding this piece of meat is even rarer and requires a high level of skill to extract it undamaged. Pardon me? As the myth goes, whoever eats this delicacy will be blessed with unwavering health and good fortune. Not once in your 70 years as a butcher have you ever come across a crimson cow, until today. A farmer friend of yours brought it before dawn, a very young calf, just a few weeks old. He doesn't want to have anything to do with crimson cows since he believes they bring bad fortune. You're not sure if he's unaware of the legend or if he's really had bad experiences with them. In any case, there she is, her fur bright as a bonfire, even in the dim light of your workshop. I am a vegan. I don't want to kill this cow. So, she's too precious, spare her life. For the life of you, this animal is too unique to be turned into meat. You spare her life and adopt her as your life companion. You name her Rhapsody. She brings you health and happiness by means of company, not sustenance. She is gentle, loving, and patient. She listens to all your tales and reacts with a moo in just the right places. 4 years go by. Rhapsody grows big and soft. You prepared a bucket of her favourite herbs to celebrate her 4th birthday. As you are singing happy birthday to her, an expensive black car drives slowly into your yard. The chauffeur gets out and opens the door to an old woman emblazoned with a fancy red coat. She joins the singing with a smile. "Good day to you, dear butcher," she says upon finishing the song. Rhapsody dives into her birthday treat. "I'm happy to find this fine specimen in good health. I'd like to purchase your cow." The chauffeur opens a briefcase in front of you. $1 million if you get the secret cut out of her for me. Refuse. You refuse. Rhapsody is just too precious. The woman twists her nose. "I'm willing to go up to $5 million if you get the legendary meat for me, please." Refuse. No. Rhapsody is not for sale. The woman senses your unbreakable determination and decides to give up. They pack up graciously and leave forever. You live until you are 100 years old, not finding yourself bedridden a single time. You and Rhapsody die together, peacefully cuddled in her stable. You tell her goodbye, and she moves just at the right time. Oh. That was... Oh. Guess I will study. What do we have here? Excerpt on the Four Elements by Witch Uina. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to 4 elements may strike them as an oversimplification. But the building blocks of our universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality, it always fits within the 4 elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the material things, reality can be divided into 4 elements: gas, air, liquid, water, solid, earth, and energy, fire. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analysing its where, earth, when, air, why, water, and how, fire. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air will reveal to you how it affects its environment, what the social preconceptions are about it, or how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason this stone, and no other, ended up in that particular place, or what its initial form was before erosion shaped it in that way. Its earth demonstrates what the stone is made of, how good it would be as part of a wall, or even what kinds of carvings you could work onto it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the 4 elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. Time to sleep. I'll just rest for a bit. Challenges poem. You dream one of your eyes is blue and the other is purple. You inspect them closer in a mirror and find out they have mathematical formulas inscribed around the iris. You write them down and your eyes return to normal. A blind man comes to your home and buys the formula from you for a fortune. Strange. Ooh. 2 familiars. A spider and a bird. I'll pick the spider first. Witch Fortuna, my friend Jasmine is always talking about you, and she just told me how you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding a thing with a personal project. And I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Louise. I think the other one might be from... yeah, Greth. Hello Fortuna, my name is Greth. I am a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you are willing to have me. Thank you, Greth. I will invite Greth. This fun little fusion. Ooh. Welcome, Greth. Hi Fortuna. Thanks for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Ah, yeah, it looks bad. Let me say it out loud anyway, for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Whoa, never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically it's terrible. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Wow. Glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could well get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. Understandable. Looks like an important loss, yes. So, do you think you can help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it. But I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask some questions? Of course. Ask away. Tell me more about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defined herself as an architect, at least. A pioneer, then? I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was a mortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is way better than overseeing years of development. Nor the bureaucracy, ugh. I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress, haha. That's interesting that all of these witches started off as mortal. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Sounds like a pain building things on Earth. You bet, I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. We love video game meta. Minecraft? Ah, that may have come after your time. Oh no. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968. Damn, that was a long time ago. When she had that food cart, I thought it was like 80s. Whoa, I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Were you a hippie? I guess hippie also makes sense. Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. That sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. I can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. Now, another question. What are your thoughts on Adana? Wait. What do you say we make this a conversation instead of an interrogation? It's not an interrogation, it's an interview. And besides, I'm not that interesting. Come on, Fortuna, all witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you too. I'm dying to know more. To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I can tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You are special. Yes, I vaguely remember selecting the like everyone will adore you thing. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Thanks? What do you want to know anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. But that's circumstantial. I meant ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? I think, personally, it would probably be a combination of pleasure and curiosity. But I think probably curiosity a bit more. I am, like, at this point in my life, I want to be stable enough to just enjoy the little things. But if I get to a point where I am stable enough to enjoy the little things, then curiosity is what drives me. I want to learn more. Curiosity. I'd say that's my raison d'etre too. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss a chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. Interesting. It's alright, bring it on. I love talking about myself. Thank you so much for indulging me. I'm truly enjoying this though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. I feel like asking her thoughts on Adana is not gonna help with the reading, but I do want to know. Oh, time to talk about the boss? I guess neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? I'm not super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She's always let me focus on my project. But now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did, I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adana. Whoa, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased, at least not before I finish my quest for knowledge. I understand. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the coven, but I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should a witch ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made some bad decisions, they need guidance and forgiveness. This is true. We're supposed to be a family, not the army. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. Exactly. Restorative justice. I hear you. So, Fortuna, tell me. What are your thoughts on relationships? You asking me if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live without them. Some others don't want them at all. I'm curious where you stand on that. What are your thoughts on relationships? Desirable and enjoyable. I don't think life can't be complete without one is a bit too much, but desirable and enjoyable as a polyamorous person. I like relationships, they are good. Although it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Ask away. Why summon a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth, that part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan of the quarry. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. And those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I know, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know it's an unanswerable question, or a question that hasn't been answered yet, if I want to put this optimistically. The meaning of life. I feel silly just saying it out loud. Why? Everyone thinks about it now and then. Yeah, but I'm like, obsessed with it. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there is something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Oh my gosh. More meta commentary on games. Does the universe actually exist, or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? Are we all protagonists? Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everybody else obsessed with these same questions? Greth. I'm sorry, I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being by myself because I keep returning to these ideas again and again. I've built countless thought shrines looking for answers, and as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck in cogito ergo sum, which I think therefore I am. I'm a witch, for fuck's sake. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They are also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrines through my deck. That makes my heart race. I like that even the behemoth is, like, doing smiling eyes. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay. I promise I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Let's focus on your case first. Absolutely. I can't help getting ahead of myself whenever I find a new lead. It's alright. Do you value personnel over collective well-being? Oh, I can't read. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community? Yourself or the universe? And I won't accept any compromise on this one. Ultimately, you should have to choose. What should the priority be, the individual or the group? Everyone! Even if that makes you miserable? Yes, collective well-being should come before any one person. I can't be truly happy if my actions hurt other people. Or, true, I care for the world, but only if I get to be happy. Collective well-being is important, but I do worry about hurting others. But also, if the others that I'm hurting is like billionaires, then it's a bit different. Okay. Let's go down the big collective well-being route. Why bother existing then? As an endgame, collective wellness should work in my favor too. Exactly. Collective well-being is, I am part of the collective. No one's that special. No matter your condition, there are always people who share similar circumstances. If we work to solve the systemic issues that cause that distress, it should help the individual along with many others. Exactly. There's little good in just saving oneself. Sounds kind of utopic, but you make a good point. Cool. More questions? Ask away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project, but on the rare occasion when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts, mostly philosophy, so I guess I don't ever really rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is teacraft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Cool. Witch drugs. Yeah, nice. More or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. Fortuna. I feel like I'm ready to get my fortune read. Yes, me too. Shall we? Okay, let's do this. I have become Greth. I am Greth now. I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with that behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meaning of life in the cosmos, but maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. Yes, the quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible, and your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep these questions in mind while I shuffle the deck. Okay, Behemoth first. The Primeval Ballad, okie dokie. Okay, I have two options. Conquer them, the behemoth is feeding off your fear, stop being afraid, it's your turn to intimidate them. Or do not fight them, embrace the behemoth, the way to stop being split is to become one. I mean, I think that's probably more effective. But the issue with the behemoth isn't the behemoth existing, the issue with the behemoth is the being executed. But still, I think attempting to become one entity will probably be to the benefit of both parties. Do not fight them. Embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is to become one. Running inwards instead of trying to escape my fate, huh? It is a smart way of keeping it hidden. Instead of cutting them loose, allowing the behemoth all the way in. It's a scary idea, though. What if I stop being me? I don't know. Well, what is me, anyway? Existence is a river, and we are never the same self at any given point in time. Of course. Whatever gets me closer to my objective. Glad you're taking this optimistically. We can't control fate, right? If life gives you behemoths... Indeed. And transhumanism. Yearning and introspection for the quest. You will never untangle the meaning of life, but your work will allow others to reach it. The meaning of life lies within the minds of others. Spend more time with with other people to find progress. Or you need to break even more rules and find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. Let's go with the chaos option. I mean, transhumanism suggests, like, change as well, so... You need to break even more rules to find the secrets of the cosmos. Disregard all authority. Seek the forbidden. Ah, you actually want me executed, don't you? No, this is the deck's advice, I swear. I'm just messing with you. Seriously though, I just summoned a behemoth. Is there anything more nefarious than that? Should I go and carve Adana's heart out of her body and eat it or something? I wouldn't rule it out. I'm joking. Oh. Your deck has a point though. The cosmos doesn't follow protocol or bureaucracy. If I have to quit the coven to be truly free of rules, I'll do it. Just me and the void. My mind frame as the only boundary to break. Thank you. I'm glad that helped. Do you want to look into anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas about how to get rid of this behemoth. I'll do some research on my side too. Cool, let's meet again soon to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon! Noom. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. Yeah, I'm all ears. We, the behemoth, know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. Ah, I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying enough to you already? The deck stuff is one thing, this is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret, I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up, decide if you're interested or not. Interesting. And when the time comes to try and free Greth, if you just let that energy flow to me, and I'll whisper the behemoth's name to your ear. I see. It's not too high of a cost, right? Just a bit of magic for your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Hee hee hee. I feel like they should have, like, a very good evil laugh, but that's not something that I can reduce with my mouth. Still afraid of me after all this time? Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again, I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun! Okay, well, we have this other person to invite. So let's go for that. Jasmine's friend, Louise. Oh my gosh, Louise looks like me, if I was a spider. Ah. Welcome. Welcome. Ah, hi, what's your name? Fortuna, your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. Your name is Louise, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. I'm sorry. It's just that I've heard so many things about you that now I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Oh yeah? What have you heard? Ah, all good things, don't worry. Mostly from Jasmine. She loves you and misses you so much, you know that? I missed her a lot too. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Okay, sorry. My name is Louise, and, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. It's okay. How about I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Let's see. What's your specialty? I'm guessing something spidery. Oh, right. I am a pith weaver. Oh, that sounds cool. What does it mean? I can harvest mortals' entelechy? It's a magic substance that defines one's behavior and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with a rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole clothes and capes. Wow, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And these clothes you craft have magical properties, I imagine. That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. As a quick example, a yarn extracted from a band of artists could make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already. I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of entelechy would you fancy most? From mums and their children, from soldiers and warriors, and from astronauts. I don't really want the powerful one. I think mums and children is probably like a nurturing sort of energy, and then astronauts would be like curiosity. I like the idea of a nurturing garment. From mums and their children. Oh, how sweet. That's a really powerful energy, let me tell you. If I get the chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Do you want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry, I'm having a good time, but it's easier for me if you ask me things. Sure. They're so nervous. How do you know Jasmine? Ah. She hired me to weave a special net to gather dew from her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvested the entelechy, I'm probably saying this completely wrong, from desert nomads to make it. The dew filtered through this net makes an astounding base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews became quite popular after my contribution, hehe. It's been centuries since I've had something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dried mixtures. That is so cool! Now I see how you two became close. Both you and Jasmine are super crafty. It's gotta be so much fun to find someone to share your passion with. It is indeed. I always have a great time with Jasmine. Nice. More questions? Let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time? Oh, I love reading, playing my multi-neck bass, and spying on mortals. Oh, wow, that's weird. Reading? Is it not hip to read anymore? Hip? I was kidding. The odd part is spying on mortals. And I'm a bit curious about the multi-neck bass too, to be honest. I play a custom bass guitar with 3 necks since I have multiple arms and all that. But oh, they keep blushing. I don't play it in front of people. I only use it to meditate. It's really soothing to weave several deep melodies together. I like the idea. I wish I could hear it someday. What about spying on mortals? I love making myself invisible and just watching them go about their lives. Comparing lifestyles from many different cultures and planets. After many years of observation, I gained the ability to perceive their entelechy. That's how I found my calling and developed my pith weaving. That's so interesting. I didn't care much about mortals even back when I was one of them. I guess there's a great deal to learn from mortality too, isn't there? Yes, I love mortals. I can tell. I hope it isn't too weird. It's perfectly fine, don't worry. Is there anything else you want to know? Let's see. Why did you come to see me? That is the most important question of all. Oof. Ah yes, better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my pith weaver skills. As I explained, the entelechy from mortals varies depending on the communities they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different contexts to find whichever kind of energy fits your purpose. But, of course, there is a shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. For example, you could add lust serum to the water supply of a community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies. Quite an example. Not that I've tried this more than once. I usually prefer all-natural chaos-bred entelechy. The thing is, Adana saw a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started when humanity was forced to build massive domed cities all over planet Earth. Many projects didn't start on time, and a huge number of cities were lost to the relentless advance of the scorching sandstorms. And then the survivors gathered around the functioning domes and fought for their resources. I felt an imperative need to witness that massive event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy, so I spent decades spinning thread from it. And as it happens, that substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. What? Really? How so? Earth's entelechy was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had somehow been sealed, and behemoths happen to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. I used that substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. Haha, and why is Adana so interested in developing such armaments? The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths will threaten the coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that even with such a tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web and armor. And Adana is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from this plane of existence entirely. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. What do you need to make this happen exactly? Adana discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back, as if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity's entelechy once again shows the characteristics it had when the massive change happened, and I can harvest it. So what are you... Adana tasked me with provoking World War III. I mean, as an outside force, we should have no part to play in that. That's terrible. We can't allow that. Exactly. But I don't want to anger Adana. There's already been talk of expelling me from the coven should I fail to deliver. I'm starting to think Adana is maybe on a bit of a power trip. Isn't there a way out of this? This is totally unfair. Adana is pushing it too far. Let's take a look at what the cards have to say. I need you to tell me exactly what you want to ask the deck. First, the most important thing. What should I do with Earth? That's if I should do anything at all with it. Understood. Then, this is a bit embarrassing, but I happen to be in love with a mortal. That's totally cool. The thing is, he doesn't know I'm a witch. Okay, so they're not all, at least entirely, only women living. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's a scavenger that survives outside the domes. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart, and I wish I could save him, but I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed there's something special about me, but still. So that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? My advice is not to get attached to mortals. They wither too fast. But sure, let's check what the cards have to say about him. It's an interesting one. I don't want to cause World War III. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Adana. Handle her? I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? I wish I knew. That's going to be a hard one, but this is a new deck, maybe it will find a solution. I'm shuffling the cards now. Keep your questions in your thoughts. Okay, so Earth first. This one again. Take a large group of mortals to a magic domain and farm their energy there. Or generate small conflicts instead of a total war. Both of these are bad. I don't like the idea of farming humans, but I also don't like the idea of stoking conflict. But I guess this is a compromise, and doesn't involve removing humans from Earth. Generate small conflicts instead of a total war. Ugh, it's better than World War, but I still can't feel good about it. If you want to comply with Adana's orders, that's the most decent middle ground the cards have been able to find. That's the thing, it's just like finding a middle ground. I see. Transhumanism for the love interest. Leave him be and cut all ties, or it will be more painful for the both of you in the future. Or reveal your true nature to him, he will understand and love you even more. I want her to have a nice time. What? Really? So say the cards, and I've never seen them air. By the cosmos, this is incredible news. How should I go about it? Tell him over a romantic dinner? Should I surprise him with a colourful spell? In bed? Whatever lets you enjoy the moment the most. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Okay. So this is Adana. Challenges poem. Authority, sabotage, adversity, leadership, purpose, rivalry, tragedy. Don't worry, something will happen very soon that will stop Adana from being your problem. If you don't show even a bit of progress, she will punish you. Do what you can, no matter how long it takes. Stand up to Adana. Rebellion will bring you real happiness, no matter the cost. Or Adana won't ever be satisfied. You need to flee and find protection in another coven. I mean, I think I would like to say to stand up to her, especially given that this card talks about like authority and chaos. Rebellion? You may be punished, you may be expelled, you may even come out unscathed. But what my deck knows for sure is that standing up to her will lead to you to happiness. It'll let you escape this obnoxious situation for sure. And you will be able to start a new chapter of your life. When you put it like that, I feel silly for not having done it earlier. You're right, Fortuna. My principles are more important than satisfying anyone, even our leader. I'll let Adana know that I'm done with this project. That's great. I've got your back. Let me know if I can help you in any way. You already did. Thank you, Fortuna. Phew, that was an intense session. I've had my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. You sure are something else, Fortuna. I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You are always welcome in my house, Louise. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. Likewise. Well, I'm a bit drained after so much divination. See you soon. Oh, I have another message. Already? Interesting. But I want to make another card. What's the message? Okay, this is Dahlia's familiar. How did it go with Breath? I came up with some of my own ideas to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Not yet. I would like to make a card first. Let's see. I want to use this one. Hopefully there's something cooler that I can put under the water. could put the side reel lovers under there. Ooh. Garooch Takusha, a magic trinket created by boiling seashells in beluga oil and marrowbone. Whatever you whisper into the Garooch Takusha will transform into gossip that spreads like wildfire amongst mortals and witches alike. Well, it's like a shell, so that fits the theme of the underwater. I like having the underwater volcano in shot, I think. And a nice snaky lady. Have this floating up here with this stuff coming out of it. It's like the thing that Ursula uses to trap Ariel's voice. Interesting. I don't know where else to like put the other parts of the snake. I think it's got enough parts. Is that anything? No, not really. Could put a nice couple of shells on the floor. Go. This did not turn out as artistically nice as I thought it was going to. Oh well. You get the idea. Underwater kiss. The ever-boiling sea of tears grants access to the most profound emotions, in need of finding a partner, a pain that can beget isolation, an invitation to traverse new paths. The seashells pour the discovery into friends and foes alike. Nice. Let's talk to Dahlia. Oh! And Jasmine is here too. She's so pretty. Hey, Forts. Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations of my name. Oh shoot, I thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like Fort, I don't like Forty, and I especially don't like Tuna. But Tuna is so cute. Not funny. Okay. So you found a way to help Greth? Right, so I've been researching some exorcism methods. And I found some censored texts. They don't mention Behemoth explicitly, but they might be the perfect solution for this case. There is a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh yeah? How? With an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a demon bone dagger to cut that bastard down. That sounds dangerous. I know my way around knives, trust me. You're right. And you mentioned you need my help with this? That's correct. For the ritual to be most effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence kindred to Greth. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful deck, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You've known Greth way longer than I have. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realized I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced firsthand how incisive your divination can be. You did read the cards for her, right? Yes? Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? I mean, she's searching for the truth, so I guess truth. I wonder if I would have had fewer options if I hadn't have asked her what she liked to do in her spare time, because the philosophy comes from that, because that's what she likes to read. Truth. Whoa, that's so on point. It synthesizes Greth's essence perfectly. I knew you were the right one to nail this. Alright, I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Greth. Haha, wow, goodbye, Dahlia. ... I think I might do a sleep, and then we might have a weird dream, and then I can end stream there, because that would be a good stopping point, I think. I would like to sleep. You dream about being a fish with beautiful black and gold scales with fractal patterns. One day, roaming your favorite reef, you encounter an octopus whose camouflage shifts constantly, displaying images of outer space. He tells you that within your scales is written the secret to travel into and beyond a black hole. Interesting. I'm going to leave it there for today, because my voice is going a little bit, but I am excited to get back into this next week. I'm really liking this game so far. It's got lots of complex subplots going on. I don't trust Adana at all, and if there is the opportunity to romance any of them, which I think there might be, then Dahlia and Louise might be on my list. But yeah, thank you so much for coming and hanging out for this first part of the continuation of the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, and I will see you next time that I stream. See you, bye!